Now the second effect uses, and so it's down here, version 2. Now here you need particular cards because he's going to spell out the card names. He's going to be spelling out kings. So, I mean, technically you could use jacks or nines or fours, anything that has 4 letters in its name. And then the other one, he's going to use sevens. So really any card value that has 5 letters in it would work just as well. Okay, so how this works here is, now what he has you do, so we'll do it his way first, which is great, and then I'll show you another way to accomplish the same thing that works equally well. So what he says is go ahead and just openly alternate these. So king, 7, king, 7, king, 7, king, 7. Okay, that's great. So it's set up this alternating packet here. And then what he does is he says, okay, go ahead and ask the spectator to cut the cards wherever they would like. Okay, now technically what we have just built is a cyclic construction. It alternates sevens with the kings in some order. Okay, so because it's cyclic, you can do a free cutting of the cards and it won't change that fundamental property of the packet. My viewers know that we can actually do a full Charlier shuffle if you would like. And I imagine Werner knows that as well. He's probably just trying to keep the steps down. So you can do a Charlier shuffle if you would like, or just have the spectator cut the cards. That would just be fine. Okay, and then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to count out the top 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So think about what that does to their order. It reverses their order, and then you just set down the other cards as is. So this is important. You don't reverse count these, just those. Okay, I'm just going to close those up. And then what we're going to do is something kind of cool. We're going to go ahead and Klondike shuffle. We're going to Klondike a pair here and a pair here. We're going to Klondike a pair here and a pair here. Okay, very neat and tidy. And then he says you can stack from left to right or right to left, and that's true. For my viewers, you could actually do a leapfrog, kind of stacking if you would like, from left to right or right to left. It won't hurt anything. Okay, and then from here what he recommends is to perform an alternate Klondike, which is something we've shown you, but an alternate Klondike into 4 piles. Okay, so this will be reminiscent of what we just did a moment ago with random stacking. Excuse me, I keep forgetting I'm going off the screen because of our little write-up on the left. Random stacking from right to left or left to right is fine, or even a leapfrog. Why don't we do a leapfrog just for fun, if you remember that. And you can do as many of these as the spectator calls for. You truly can. You can say, okay, how would you like these? You want right to left this time? You want to do a leapfrog? No? Just right to left? Okay, we'll do that. I'll just follow your instructions here. Okay, so that's the one that he recommends down here for his write-up, which is just fine. Now you know that you can do any one of the 25 to 30 shuffles that I've shown you so far that actually preserve Bessey sequences. So any of them could be done. But we'll go ahead and just finish in the way that he's recommended. And this is a wonderful finish also, just as in the first application. So what he has you do here is we're going to spell out 4 kings, 4 sevens. Okay, and then that's going to help us create 2 piles of 4 cards each. So this is how it's done this time. So it's different than the first application. So what you do is you begin spelling 4 by moving 1 card to the bottom for each letter. Now once we get to the R, which is the last letter in the word 4, we'll set that card down. Okay, so we're going to do F, O, U, are 4. Now we're going to spell kings. K-I-N-G-S. Kings. Now we're going to spell 4 again. F-O-U-R. Almost forgot. And then we're going to spell sevens. S-E-V-E-N-S. Okay? And then, oh, I forgot, I should have peeked. I could have told you, peek at the bottom. You know, peek at whatever the bottom card was before all of this, and that would tell you what cards are here. And it ends up that you would have seen a 7, by the way. Sorry about that. I kind of left off that nice little extra step. So when you go to reveal these will indeed be the 4 sevens, and these will be the 4 kings. Okay? So that's a demonstration of each of these applications submitted to me by Werner Miller. Okay? So let's look more closely at kind of why they work.